Wendy gonna say, just bring up my name to Angel. She'll talk about me for 7 minutes. Wendy, I'd be worrying about the police talking about me for the last 20 at that press conference. I'd be worried about that. Wendy gonna say, I heard Angel didn't graduate. I heard you did, and then you tried to pull a scam for $450,000 with an insurance company. So you may have graduated, but was your degree worth the paper it was printed on? Because it seems like all you did was get invested in debt. A very dashing man asked Ashley on a date, why don't black men come up to me like that? The ones that come up to me, I'm like, this is not what I ordered. He's got this beautiful, deep voice, the seersucker suit. Yes, I'll go to lunch with you. Dinner. And Ashley, he is younger, but he's giving those daddy vibes you can't let go of. Wendy asked Jizzy if she got a man, and she said she's single. I'm sure she is. Kay says she got a man for Giselle, and he's bald and chocolate. But does she have anything to make Janelle's personality better? Also, when you sleep with Giselle, do you use the vagina or just go right to the neck pussy? Inquiring minds want to know. Hold on. Kay wanted to make fun of Stacy's voice last Watch What Happens Live, but Ashley talks like she's got something up her nose and has been for the past 10 years. And ain't nobody said shit about that. Now Tia and Ashley get into it, and Ashley's trying to have a moment making herself a victim. And Tia's like, it was tongue-in-cheek, it wasn't that serious. It's rude to invite someone in front of somebody else to exclude them. If you want to say that ain't rude, I can't help you. But she gave her the Dr. Jackie, done with it. I don't know what you're struggling with. I've already spoken and told you it was not shade. If there's a real offense, we can be offended. But if I said I've apologized, I'm not going to feel away. And Tia was able to take it from a tense little moment to, Ashley, you haven't tried to smack my ass or hunch me, and I know I look better than Rob Dixon. Oh, and now here comes Jazzy, Stacy's friend. How Stacy, who was a friend of last year, now got a friend this year? But yet we still got to look at Kay. Well, that's because that damn lawsuit, Bravo was like, before you end up suing us and maybe winning something, we'll just give you a job. That way you can't sue us. I'm telling you, that's why that heifer here. And again, we can thank Ashley, miscreant, Darby. I don't know why you brought eyebrows around in the first place. If you wanted to go to an aviary, you could have done that on private time. So it seems like while Jazzy talk about her football player, Angel brings up her husband. Angel said her husband started for 7 years. I really don't think it was shade. I really don't think that was shade. But they gonna turn it into shade like they watch damn football. Like you know which end of the stadium they throw the first down at. Because I don't know either. I know why Wendy's screaming, make me some money. You needed to be there betting. Shit. At least it's legal. Oh, God. Now Kay got an issue with Jazzy. Jesus. You ain't gonna stay on the show fighting with everybody. This ain't interesting. Oh, God. So Kay trying to get into it and say, well, Wendy told me. And then Wendy's like, the first lady's here. The first lady. Michelle Obama got other things to do, honey. She ain't there. Girl, the first lady didn't even want to appear on the show. She said, yeah, you could host something. You could work for free. But I ain't going on that foolishness. We don't even know who the governor of Maryland is. First lady. Wendy said, I'm just talking to you in the way you reacted when you heard that heifer's name. I said, oh, it seems like there's something there. I didn't bring you their issues. Jazzy said, I know you're going through a lot with Craig, but don't take it out on me. But then Kay called her a liar. You're going through a lot. You're marrying a man with 2 kids. My face is as shocked as Wendy's. Jazzy said, well, I'd be upset if I got a condo he ain't even pay for. So we packing for our trip. Angel think this trip's gonna be time for sisterhood. You ain't watched the show. Stacy said, I tried to get friends with Angel since she wants to act like she want to get to know everybody better, but she ain't want to know me. So apparently you can't wear camouflage in Nevis, even though it's Prada camouflage, but look more like cow print to me, but I guess your country. Wendy, why you asking Stacy if she sucked balls? You could tell by that non-twerk. I don't want to know. We getting on a yacht to go to the Four Seasons. This is nice. So now Giselle gonna put everybody on blast, and the fact that Kay has been trying to kiss Giselle's ass, and so well, not really so much Angel, but definitely Kay, and now she putting you on blast saying she didn't want you on the trip. So wait, they wanted Charisse instead? Well, fuck that. Kay said, well, Jazzy, I don't like to be phony or fake, so for that reason I didn't want you here. If you're not fake and phony, then say what you said about Wendy. Oh, what did you say about Wendy? Do tell, do tell. So Jazzy ain't gonna say what Kay said, and Kay ain't gonna say it either. What was said? So now Wendy gonna say, I don't know why the heifer didn't bring any issues she had to me. Damn, Kiana calling Jazzy a side chick? But are you your man's main? She said, I'm a fiance, something you'll never be. But now Wendy's saying Angel dug at Jazzy with her comment about her husband being a starter. Angel said, you have a commitment to misunderstanding me. She asked about the husband, which she did. Ha! So basically they trying to say Jazzy married to a bench warmer. He's still on the team getting guaranteed NFL money. Stacy said, are you going to be able to be friends with heifers that ain't friends with Kay? And that's a good question. She says she has room and she wants to get to know. So the girls go to check out the boat, but Kay and Angel stay back because Kay needs to cool off. Stacy trying to twerk, and I'm telling you, artificial insemination. It looks like it's tough for her to sit down on the toilet. That back don't bend. So we finally get to the Four Seasons. Now Jizzy gonna start shit with Angel over her photoshopping. If you don't want to look like yourself in pictures, you don't have to. I ain't gonna worry with you. All right, now it's time to argue about the rooms. Ashley and Jizzy are sharing the big villa. Then who'd they stick in the nanny's quarters? Stacy? Oh, she put Tia in the nanny's quarters. So everybody gets a robe and a sweet message from Jizzy but Stacy. And Stacy's robe don't get monogrammed. Oh my God, Giselle left Stacy. Rather than no card, a blank card. I don't know why I find that so funny. Just a blank card. Oh my God. Giselle, you are so petty. So Giselle gonna say, I don't know who she is. So I can't put her name on her robe and her bag. So now the group split up. And we've got Kay and Angel, Wendy, Stacy, and Giselle and Ashley. But now we sit down to dinner. Stacy asks Kay if she's still with her man, and she's like, yeah, you regretting it. Oop, Tia bring up that Angel and Wendy have never spoken, and Wendy said they went to school together. Yeah, after you know that you don't think she graduated. Angel says, well, it's because of Wendy asking me unnecessary questions at the store. Wendy says, I never attacked you. I asked you a simple question. And this seems like a concerted effort to try to villainize me. And I bet you going to say the same thing about the Maryland Police Department. Oh, God. Not Jizzy bringing up social media. There's all these posts with your face and another girl. Who is this heifer? Angel, I did not recognize you in those pictures. Giselle, you have a vagina growing out of your neck. I just wouldn't talk. If she wants to Facetune, she could Facetune. Now she gonna say that picture isn't filtered, but it's just pre-pregnancy. And women do look different after giving birth. It's just been 19 months. She's been busy, raising the child. Now Angel gonna say, well, some of you are so insecure, you ran to the operating table to look like a permanent Instagram filter. All to be posted up on the prison wall. Not the Instagram wall, the prison wall. However, now Wendy says, well, Kay's energy is different to me, but look at them questioning Angel. I'm sorry. Wendy is saying Angel's energy is different to her than everybody in the group who's questioning her over whose face is that. Giselle is saying the person you purport yourself to be in person is not who you purport yourself to be on social media. Child, you too. I want you to know it has now been peeped that you come at me in a certain way. Kiarna said, do you even like me? And clearly you don't. That exposed both of y'all for talking behind the back. Oh God! Now we go to Giselle being petty with Stacey, and she gonna tell Stacey, "Oh well, you weren't supposed to get a card." Stacey's like, "Jizzy, I'm sick of you and your standard for me. I gotta show you my cervix for a quarter, but you got a secret man." And we end it with the Chris Samuels dating allegations, and I'm gonna see you soon for Married at First Sight.